Hello, I have a free tarot reading to deliver. Is this your message? Put it in the comments. Let me know if this is your energy coming through. All right. What do we have going on in the shadows tonight? What deck should we talk with? Oh, okay. So I still have the cards sitting here on the table that I used for the download earlier today. And I'm being guided to use the archetype cards from Carolyn Maz for our first layer, and then the crystal reading cards, and then I'll see what's next after that. But let's see, what do we have going on in the shadows today? Somebody just got back from the grocery store. You carried 2 bags into the house. If this is you, there's something here. It's specific for you. Today was somebody's first day back at the gym. Okay. If that's you, there's something. This isn't something we've ever done before, but some new stuff. They're coming through with some new shit right now. But they're basically showing me different experiences of what you've been doing today. And they're saying, whatever the day is that you found this message today. So your today may not be the same today that I'm recording this general message that is somebody's personal message. And so it's a timeless message, though. So whenever you find it, it's by divine design that you do. There's something at that time that you find it specific here for you. So, all right, coming out of the Carolyn Miss archetype cards for what's in the shadows, we have Virgin. So I feel like somebody feels shy and inexperienced, and that's part of their shadow. Like they feel inadequate. Maintaining symbolic purity of heart and spirit. So it's like with it coming out as what's going on in the shadows, this is almost being done to a detriment. Hey, Norma Jean, I'm so glad you could catch us live. The bottom of the deck is Samaritan. So the Samaritan refines your capacity to help those you would prefer to ignore. So it's like, what's going on in the shadows? Somebody, due to their inexperience, somebody here has been overextending their energy by kind acts and good things for other people. It's like you're doing so much for somebody, but it's a shadow energy. So that lets me know, like, you're doing it, like overextending yourself. You're doing too much for somebody due to inexperience, due to this innocence within you. Somebody's innocence is what is going on in the shadows at this time. Interesting. In other words, somebody's innocence has been causing them to find themselves repeatedly in situations where they're just overextending themselves, doing too much, or doing too much for the wrong people. Okay, so from the crystal reading cards, we have Brazilianite, flexibility. Ooh, yeah, somebody has no boundaries. Somebody here is overextending themselves because they're too flexible. The bottom of the deck is rose quartz, inner child. Yeah, this person learned to be a giver very young. They learned to satisfy the needs and desires of others around them very young. And so now that's turned into a shadow situation that's going on here. In other words, you're doing it either to somebody's doing it to control somebody. I heard that. But there's also somebody here who's doing it to their own detriment. Somebody here is doing this due to a lack of awareness and an innocence in them to where it's detrimental for themselves. And I have energy. So you're giving your energy, your time. You're too flexible with a situation that is not beneficial for you and causing you some difficulties, some challenges, unnecessary strain, stress, or worry because you're focusing and giving your energy to a situation that is not for you. The bottom of the deck is flow. Yeah, you've had the, like your way is to just go with the flow. Yeah, that's what it's like. You go with the flow, and you're so easygoing. You're so easygoing that you are too easygoing. Like you're overdoing this easygoing energy is what I see. Doing it to again to your own detriment, to where it's not healthy for you, it's not beneficial for you. It's, I hear, depleting you. Yeah, I hear it's depleting you. Whoever went to the grocery store, I see that you didn't go to the grocery store for yourself. You went to the grocery store for somebody else who always gives you these types of tasks to do for them, when in actuality, there's no reason why they shouldn't be able to do them for themselves, and it's not your job to do it. I hear you were late for work before because of a similar situation. If this is you, you ended up late for your business because you were busy taking care of someone else's business. Okay. All right, let's see what we have in the physical experience. We have the rebel. Oh, well, that's what's been going on. And now you're starting to stand up for yourself. You're starting to rebel against this. You're like, I don't need to do this. What the hell was I thinking? Oh, and crowsite, yeah, sexuality. Okay, so somebody's being rebellious. Sexuality, anger. Oh, somebody became aware of a situation involving sexual promiscuity that pissed somebody off, and now they've pulled their energy back, is one thing that I hear. Mm-hmm. For somebody else, somebody's been sexually violated here. Somebody's been sexually violated because they had no boundaries. They're inexperienced. They didn't understand the value of protecting the sanctity of their own body. Let's clarify this with the Eye of Love Tarot. Why do we have rebel, sexuality, and anger here in the 3D physical experience? First clarifier is the 10 of Swords coming out with bonus cards. This next card is bonus and doubled and intense in the energy. Okay. I hear somebody's rebelled, and after the ending, there's a really good, two new really good beginnings coming here. Two fresh starts. Okay, what else? Queen of Swords clarifying with the King of Cups. Interesting. I hear somebody's questioning a Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces person. There's somebody like confronted with evidence. Somebody confronted a Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces person. Somebody sent the law after them. Somebody got a lawyer today to separate from an energy that from a person who they've been very devoted to. Now all the emotions are gone. The feelings are gone. There's no more, like, how could I love you after what you've done? Energy, how could I be in love with you? Like, somebody's really had to put their foot down. There's an ending. There's no fresh start, no beginning. It's an ending because somebody felt betrayed. I hear somebody's been betrayed because their daughter was violated. Oh my God. Don't like it. Okay. Somebody decided to say no because they're looking for more than just sex, and they see somebody who's very much just about sex. Okay. Let's see what you want in this destroyer. Releasing what is potentially destructive, preparing for a new life. This is what you want to do. You want to destroy someone or something in your experience. Kunzite, self-love. You want to love yourself and put yourself first. And fear. You want to go through this place and do what you've been afraid to do before. You want to take care of yourself in a better way than you have before. You want to put something to an end. Okay. For whoever's been violated or had a child violated, found out about a child being violated. Oh, I hear, oh my. Somebody's hearing about a child that's been violated and they didn't tell you this. They've been holding on to this for the last 20 years. Wow. Somebody here wants to destroy this person for it. I'm just going to say that. Okay, 4 of Cups. You want to reject somebody's offer here. The 10 of Pentacles. You want this situation to be completely over. You want the cycle to end. You want to separate from this. And you want to say no to this because you want to protect your family. You want to protect the things that you value most. You want to protect your inheritance. You want to protect your generations. What else do we have? The 2 of Cups. There's love and the 10 of Cups. Again, if you're going to bring somebody into your family, you want somebody that is fit to be around your family. If you're going to bring somebody into your life, you want somebody who's fit to be around your family. If you wouldn't want them around your family, you wouldn't want them around you. So you want to destroy what you have because it's holding space that could be better used for a building positive connection, something that you're willing to build with, someone that you're more compatible with, somebody that works better for yourself and for your lifestyle, for the type of person you are and the type of things that matter to you, the things that you occupy your time with, like your family. Okay. Whew, what are you doing about this visionary? This capacity to envision what is not yet conceivable to others, willingness to proclaim a vision without regard for personal gain. So it's like you've seen this coming. You've seen this coming. Yes, James, yes. You've seen this coming. You've seen this coming. Somebody's name is James in this situation, yeah. Okay. Dioptase, heart healing. Okay, you're healing your heart. You are healing your heart. I hear somebody here is working with dioptase. And we have success. You're making moves for your success. Okay, you're making successful moves for yourself. And this is what you're doing. Clarifying that, we have the Empress. Knowing your worth, your value. You've been through some hard times to get to where you're at now. You have to respect your journey, and you have been. And you respect your position. You know you're in a prime position. Next clarifier we have is the Knight of Swords. Because you have great value, somebody here feels like anytime you have great value, great worth, you're going to be attacked all the time. So you're creating an energy of attack for yourself because you know that this is like somebody who feels like they constantly have to protect themselves, protect their assets, protect their worth because they've been hurt before. Yeah, I see that somebody here has been hurt before. Yeah, you're working on your heart, but you're understanding here too that you know what, sometimes when you are of great value, attacks do come. And then we have the 8 of Swords clarifying with the 4 of Swords. So the 8 of Swords and the 4 of Swords is saying you're staying focused on that healing. Right now, what you're doing is healing yourself. Anywhere where you've been attacked, where you felt victimized, where you felt under the gun. I hear under the gun. What? Under the gun. Where you felt this way, you're healing that for yourself. And this has to do with your own perception. You figured out that your mind has a lot to do with it, and replaying and retelling these experiences where you've been a victim, embracing that victim's benefit and all that comes from being a victim and all the blessings from being a victim is perpetuating that victim energy in your life. And it's like realizing like you got to cut this victimization out inside you before you can cut it out of your external experience. Okay. What's going on in your feelings and your emotions? A child wounded. Awakens compassion and desire to serve other wounded children. Opens a learning path to forgiveness. I get trauma bonding energy. Trauma bonding. You know this. If you don't know it, if you know that the most common ground that you have with somebody in your life is because you have similar pains, congratulations. You found yourself a full-fledged trauma bond, okay? A trauma bond is a connection that is so powerful, so intoxicating, so addictive, because you and this person have similar pains. But what tends to happen there is those cycles are replayed and replayed and replayed until something happens. And here we have selenite, the spiritual awakening. So there's a feeling in between you and another where you've shared a lot of the similar pains. Okay, this was for the purpose of spiritual awakening. Also, faith is coming out. So somebody here understands the way this trauma bond works, and they've been doing the work to heal. And a lot of this trauma bond goes back to somebody's childhood. Somebody could have been as young as 2 years old when they were first sexually violated. And again, possibly at 4 and 8 years old. For somebody 12 years old, a year, or 10 years old. Regardless of what age you were, the fact of the matter is this experience caused a lot of very protective, guarded behaviors in you. It's taught you to see how you need to take care of yourself and your own happiness. Somebody here is seeing another that they love, and they want this happiness with them. So in your heart space, this child wanted spiritual awakening and faith. There's a reunion on somebody's heart, a coming together. The Ace of Wands, an opportunity for a fresh start, doing things a new way. Okay. And the Nine of Cups, wish fulfillment there, and the Three of Swords. After having all this pain. Now, here's the thing. So somebody's been in all this pain, right? From all this heart wounding. With the heart healing work that you're doing now, it's putting you on a new energy, and you're getting experiences and connections that feel better. There's new connections here for you, and they feel a lot lighter. They're not imposed upon by a trauma bond. Okay, so you won't have to process all of this stuff because the trauma bonding has been processed. That's what you've been working on. Okay, what you talking about? Angel, helping those in need with no expectation of return. You're talking about doing favors for somebody, being an angel to somebody. You're talking about the angels that you've had in your life. You're talking about who did things for you even when you could do nothing back for them. And Kakozanite, speaking of new beginnings, you're talking about a fresh start. You're talking about a new lease in life. You're talking about newness for you, okay? New opportunities, new growth. You're talking about passion, hot, fiery connection between you and another. You're talking about the passion that you have for healing being of benefit and for these new beginnings. You're talking about how much they matter to you and how much you appreciate them, and how you'll do anything to secure them, to honor them, and to put all the energy into them that they require, so that they do materialize for you, and they have been materializing for you. So let's go ahead and clarify these, please. Okay, walking away, releasing emotional attachment, letting go to the emotional attachment with the Eight of Cups and the Five of Wands, letting go to attachment to the fight, letting go to attachment to the struggle, letting go to the attachment of things that held you back before, of all the challenges. Somebody is finally, now they're talking not about the challenges that they had, but about the new beginnings that they have now. Yeah, the world. Now the conversation says, oh, all those challenges are over. The end is here. I'm at a new beginning now. And I'm facing my fears. I'm doing things now that I was afraid to do before. And I'm not afraid anymore. Somebody says, I'm not afraid anymore. I've overcome so much that I know I can overcome, yet still some more. Okay. What this person, what you already know, is engineer. Ability to give creative energy, a practical expression, talent for designing resolutions to a common dilemma. So somebody here knows how to make something happen that was just a thought, to create a solution, to design something new, to make something new. And black tourmaline, protection. Okay, and this person knows that they're protected. They know that they're protected by spirit, by their guides, by their spirit team. And comfort. They know that they can be comfortable in their skin and feel safe while they're busy at work making a new life for themselves. You know, somebody here Going back to our experience where somebody's been sexually violated, either you or someone else in this experience here. I see that you, the one watching, knows that you can help offer protection to this one and help them move beyond the things in the fears in their mind, and help them move past this and understand that everybody's not like that and that they didn't do anything wrong. I see that you're having that conversation with whoever's been violated, or if it's you that's been violated, you're reminding yourself of these truths. Yeah, and you're not allowing yourself to be overrun with emotions about it. Actually, you're sitting in a place of emotional mastery right now, very beautifully, as a matter of fact. So let's see, in regards to what you know, what else do we have coming through? The Queen of Wands. She is creative energy. She's protecting her happiness. She uses her magic. She is somebody who works with animal life or herbs and spices. Okay. What else? The Queen of Pentacles. Okay, so interesting. We have two queens looking at each other here. Two queens looking at each other. Well, one queen is looking at the other queen is looking at her coins. Interesting. So one person in this experience is looking at their coins, focused on their value and their worth. Then there's somebody else in this experience who's very passionate, hot, heated, maybe angry. Oh, I heard in this violation of a child that's happened in the past, now that somebody's gotten word, they're very angry with a sister or another woman who is involved in the experience because this happened at her house, and she feels like you should have never allowed this to happen. You have power to do something about this. How could you have let this happen? The Six of Wands is here, and it's clarifying with the Judgment card. Somebody knows that they can create a new life in this. I hear that. Oh, okay. If that's you, I see that this is something that you experienced as a very young child, and you've been working to overcome it for so long. And I feel like now you've told somebody something about it. It's helping you feel a sense of freedom from this situation. It was very hard on you to hold this back for all these years. I hear at family reunions. Oh my. So for somebody, this was a family member here. And I hear you seeing this person at family reunions, or if it's not a literal like a family reunion, maybe it's just like family gatherings or holidays or birthdays or what have you. Anyway, you seen this person, and it's hard to keep your mouth shut. And it's like, finally, you're not going to keep your mouth shut anymore. And I hear, and you know, whoever you told this to, I heard, you know, that there's a gossip. They're going to be talking. They're going to tell. They will tell. What you need to know in this experience. Okay. Miser. Entrepreneurial or creative ability to turn anything to gold. Delight in sharing life's riches. What you need to know is anything you touch turns to gold. You've definitely been through some major pains and some hurts. And you need to know that your ancestors are with you, with showing up with petrified wood. Your ancestors are here with you. They support you, okay? What you also need to know is anxiety. This is going to make you feel nervous. I saw earlier, I said something about, you know, that you're facing your fears. You don't know what's over there. And you're talking about how you're scared to do what you need to do. All this is it's a different energy that you're sitting in. And so it is uncomfortable because your cells are not accustomed to this vibration, this frequency. And so the response is anxiety. Okay, let's go ahead and clarify this position with the Miser, the ancestors, and the anxiety. Three of Pentacles and the Seven of Cups. You know how to work with the energies real well to cast a beautiful spell. You know how to draw energy towards you. You're realizing that you used to really be very self-sabotaging with what you were drawing to you. You learned that it had a lot to do with your fears. This is why you're more willing to face your fears and move through them now, because you know that holding on to fears is a very creative and powerful energy, and it will make exactly what you're afraid of manifest. In other words, worrying is praying for what you want. Oh no, worrying is praying for what you don't want. And so therefore, being more decisive and deliberate and skilled in what you're focused upon. Clarifying as well with the King of Pentacles and the Five of Swords. Again, what you need to know is that your ancestors are here with you. There are rewards here for you that will make you very nervous. They're saying it's important for you to get these rewards, that you let go of all these energies that would violate you. So I hear, as a result of the violation to your physical body when you were so young, you developed this mentality of allowing other people to violate you in regards to any other type of way. Because when your body was physically violated and there was nothing you could do about it, or nothing was done about it back then, and you held on to that for so long, you got into the energy of accepting what was not for you, and what was detrimental, abusive, harmful, painful, disrespectful, and violating. You got into that headspace. You kind of, in a sense, you told yourselves, well, we can go ahead and accept what violates us, what doesn't work for us. We'll go ahead and accept it, though. This hurts, but we'll take more of that. Is kind of in effect what you've done. And so now there's this understanding of how that has happened and how that's working. And so decision made to change that energy. I hear now that you have the finances. Okay, now that you're financially secure, this is helping you to be able to afford different things that you didn't before. So much of the work is actually already done for you. Otherwise, you wouldn't have some of these blessings already. They're saying now is a fine-tuning process of paying attention to your conversation. Are you more minding your business, or are you trying to handle everyone else's business? Or are you in the vibe of being kind and gentle with yourself and nurturing to yourself, and making sure that if you accept anyone or anything into your experience, it is as well? Or are you still accepting these energies that violate the boundaries that you have, that bring in these unwanted, unnecessary, and unbeneficial experiences? Okay, so we're going to look at you and another person, and this is going to be another level deeper into this experience that is happening at this time in the shadows. So we'll pull from the Giant Rider-Waite. Show me, my viewer, show me the one watching this in this connection. You show up as a Page of Swords, in defense, in a defensive posture, I hear, ready to strike at any moment, I hear. You're listening, you're observing, you're paying attention. You could be spying and checking shit out without somebody knowing. But I feel like you're getting a phone call, a text message, or you're calling, or you're texting. There's a communication here. On the other side of the table, the Ace of Cups. That's my self-love card. That's a new love card. That's a rejuvenated energy and a new emotional beginning, finding something or someone that you love. Okay. The connection between these two is the King of Swords. So there's two people here who are conversing with one another. Okay. Let's see what we have. What you need to know about this experience is the Seven of Pentacles. Wait, tend to your own garden. There's still work to be done here. These seeds still haven't come ripe. It's not yet time to pick the fruit. If you do, As a matter of fact, there's no fruit to pick yet. I hear there's no fruit to pick yet. Those are just buds. Those are blossoms. You got to let the blossoms blossom, and then you can get the fruit afterwards. Okay. The guidance is the Judgment card. I heard the rebirth, the love. Oh boy. So somebody, guidance here, giving it a chance. The bottom of the deck is the Magician. Okay. So in a connection between you and or another person, somebody called this situation forth, you know. So in the Judgment card as your guidance, I'm getting a rebirth of love. And the thing of it is, if it's not love, is this love that I'm feeling? Is this the love that I've been searching for? Is this love? And so that's the thing. You got to free yourself from anything that is not love. If it's dead, if it's not growing, if you're not feeling, if you're not there, because there's love on one side of this table, but it's self-love. And the other cards is showing up all in their head. I hear all talk, all talk, all talk, a whole lot of talk. Strategic talk. I mean, somebody could be using their words to be very strategic. Somebody here in this side of the table could be using their words to manipulate, to get their way. I heard they tell you anything that you need to hear. And that is Swords energy, right? Okay, so let's clarify the Page of Swords on one side of the table, please. And thank you. What is this Page of Swords here? Okay. Yeah, somebody is wanting you to think that they've got all their shit together and now they're in charge of their world. That's what they're saying to you, right? And the truth is they really don't have shit. They have nothing. I have nothing, nothing, nothing if I don't have you. So the truth is this person is, they don't have that much, but they're trying to come off as though they do. Yeah. They're telling you that things are in the works and things are in motion, but what's really going on is they're in a waiting period. So somebody's in a waiting period. They're feeling left out. Somebody else here, they do actually have it in regards to finances, but without, it's like with no one to love, this house is not a home type of energy there. Yeah. All right. On the other side of the table, somebody showed up as the Ace of Cups here. Clarify the Ace of Cups on the other side of the table. And that's the King of Wands there. Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, masculine energy. Okay. Somebody is a CEO. Somebody's a performer. Somebody's a boss. And somebody is large and in charge. Somebody has a lot to do and they're a busy person. And they're, I heard their love language is acts of kindness. Somebody's love language is acts of kindness. Oh, and on the other side of the table, somebody's love language is spending. So we have one person here whose love language is acts of kindness. The other person's love language is spending money. Okay. Show me more about this Ace of Cups energy, the Moon. So this person says that they'll be there. Somebody says, I'll be there. The truth is, I mean, they're saying that they'll be there, but the truth is they don't know if they'll be there. They really don't know if they'll be there. It turns out, they can almost see that there might be a turns out at the end of the day. Okay. This person is saying that they want distance, that they want separation. Well, what does this person really want? They want a union. They want a reunion. Somebody's saying that they want separation and they want distance, but they want a reunion. Somebody's saying that they're angry and they don't want to do nothing, but they don't know. They know that there's a lot of emotions here that they're not telling about, okay? Clarifying the King of Swords as the energy of the connection, please, and thank you. Why is the King of Swords here as the energy of this connection? Okay. Whoa, the Devil, okay. The Devil coming out. That's about lust, sexual attraction, obsession. Why are you so obsessed with me? Somebody is obsessed, okay. What else? the Knight of Pentacles. I only think of you on 2 occasions. That's day and night. So somebody's thinking about you day and night, and you thinking about them day and night. There's a strong attraction between these two people. This could be a toxic or codependent relationship. This is two people who feel like they need one another. This is two halves. I don't like that. Two halves of a whole, I heard. Okay, Two of Wands. Two of Wands is about a choice to go somewhere else, a choice to travel, trying to figure out when to travel, when to go. Okay, a situation here has been made stagnant. It hasn't moved. It hasn't moved because of some bad behavior. I got some bad intentions. Okay, and the Two of Swords. Okay, so there's a choice to end this cycle of abuse, neglect, abandonment, codependency, and obsession. Okay. What do you need to know? Showed up as a 7 of Pentacles. You don't need to know the fruit ain't ready yet. Okay. What Spirit wants you to know is it's not time yet. There's still time here. You got to allow for the natural growth of the seeds that have been planted. They're saying tend to your own garden and do your own work. Let's see what that looks like. The High Priestess. Secrets. Knowing. Keeping information to the self. Okay, what else? The Queen of Cups. Both of them very psychic energies. Your intuition is speaking to you. Are you heeding what it's saying? Okay, and what it's saying is 6 of Pentacles. Help is being given. Help is here. Help has arrived. Also, at this time, there's awareness that the situation is, there's an imbalance here. And the 10 of Wands. And so somebody here waiting for the end of imbalance in this connection. Okay, somebody's been waiting for the end of imbalance in this connection. Your intuition was speaking to you, and it was telling you, like, if you keep going down this road, this imbalance is going to make you bitter, resentful, stressed out, weighed down, all of this. Okay, so the guidance for you, if you're resonant with this experience, is the Judgment card. And this is, first off, calling it out as you've been calling it out, and what you've been calling out is coming back to you. And you got to get out of that dead ass situation. See the casket, everybody's climbing out the casket here. I want you to see this. Everybody's been called. The angel's blown its horn. And 2020, judgment, karma has been delivered. And you got to get out of that dead ass casket. If you're going to get this rebirth, this second chance at life, get out of the dead ass casket is the message. So what is that dead ass casket? Is it a job? Is it a connection? What is it? Well, let's see what the cards reveal for you as your guidance. Yeah, you, the one watching. All right, what do we have? All right, first clarifier, the Two of Swords. A decision must be made. There's no more time to delay a decision. That it must be made. You're refusing to see something or someone. The Tower. Ooh. And that's, so what I'm seeing here is if you free yourself from this dead ass situation, it's like universe is pulling you by your collar to yank you away from a situation where the tower is coming down. See, when the Twin Towers fell on 9/11, it wasn't just the people in the building that was affected. It was anybody who was standing around on the street. It was anybody who was in that area that was affected. The dust traveled and debris traveled, and people were affected, if no other way, emotionally, mentally, psychologically. Okay, so what I see is this need to get out of that dead ass situation and go where Spirit is calling you to life. Yeah, this is removing yourself from the downfall, removing yourself from the downfall. Ooh, what else? The 6 of Cups and the 9 of Swords. The Six of Cups is nostalgia, thinking back on good times. It's also return energy again, a return from the past. This doesn't have to be a past in this life. It could be a past life, return of past life experience. Okay, the Nine of Swords is something that you've been afraid of. Moving through your fears is where you're going to find your power. If you're afraid to do something, they're saying much more reason to do it. I don't like that message. This is spiritual guidance, okay? You don't have to like the message, is what I heard. And you don't have to take the guidance either. If it don't resonate, leave it where you found it. You're responsible for all the choices you make at the end of the day. And you watching a show on YouTube, hey, if it resonates and it works for you, then go for it. If you don't, then it's not for you, okay? Let's see, what's the final closing message for our viewers in this experience? So, somebody is afraid to tell. They're going to tell. Somebody is going to tell. Okay, somebody is pissed off, oh gosh, at their father because their father violated them when they were very young and then abandoned the family, is what I see. And now 2 decades later, somebody is bringing it up. I feel like maybe even on a drunken night or something like that. That's here. Okay. Somebody's kept a secret. The secret has become too burdensome. And now I heard part of what is helping somebody bring the secret to light. This has gone on for 2 decades now for somebody. This situation is because now the person needs help. And you don't want to do it. You don't want to do it. Why should I help them? If you know what that person did to me, you wouldn't ask me to give them a motherfucking dime. Ooh, and you're hot about it. So somebody is going to, and this is somebody who, by societal standards, you should be there for this person because, roles. So this could be somebody's grandfather or father. Okay. Oh, Lord. What's our final guidance message for today? Beauty. 25 is the card number. So this happens. Somebody is now 25 years old as they're telling their truth. Okay. 25. This is an experience with somebody who is thinking about something that happened when they were 25. Okay. 25. 2, partnership, duality, balance, making a decision. 5, to change an experience. 5 is about change. It's a pivoting point. 2 and 5 together is 7. 7 is my number of spiritual wholeness. So this is divine guidance here. Somebody is being divinely guided to honor their value, their worth, and see how beautiful they are. See how beautiful they are at this time because they found some balance and they changed a situation for themselves. They've changed something very significant here. Okay. Let me read from the book, our final message here. There's so much in these cards, I could really just keep talking, but I'm already going on 45 minutes. This has been a great show. All right, here we go. It says, you may indulge your senses in a beautiful experience. Surround yourself with beautiful things. Spend time in a beautiful place. Beautify yourself. Get a makeover. Renovate or redecorate your home and fill it with furnishings that are pleasing. Beauty with courage can be the new mantra for success. So somebody's been afraid of their beauty because they were violated. And you don't have to be afraid of your beauty anymore. Don't hide from who or what you are. Don't hide anymore. It's time to come out. It's time to tell the truth. It's time to stand up for yourself. And yeah, put this thing to rest. Okay. So that's what I have at this time. Wishing you all the best. Until next time, sending you so much love and peace and happiness. 감사합니다. Gracias. Later, baby. Thank you, Enoch. Thank you so much, Norma Jean, for facilitating and moderating today. And thank you, James. All right, until then. Mwah.